All right. Let's do this. All right, so let's just go through a quick pre-market plan. So over here on ES, we're getting every day I like to approach the market the same way, right? I'm going to do that bullish and bearish scenario. So basically, what that looks like is me figuring out what to expect here in pre-market. All right, so first thing I'm looking for here, or the first thing that I notice is look at here how sellers keep holding the 20 EMA. Okay, this is key. This right here is what we can call selling pressure, right? Bam. This is selling pressure. There's a lot of, and the buyers keep pushing price up into this zone. Sellers keep defending it, right? So I'm definitely watching sellers this morning as we open up, but more importantly, what the market's going to look like if buyers actually push through that. That's key. Give me a second here. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Cool. All right, yeah. So basically, I'm watching to see how sellers kind of react off this level, and more importantly, if buyers show acceptance, yeah, there's actually a key level right here, previous open print. All right, this has played a mega role in today's price action. Okay, so if you look in pre-market, you'll see right here, there's been a lot of play going on right here at 6951. So this is another key level. All right, we're going to be watching to see who can control this level. I got ES right here. I'm going to pull up SPY. Once again, SPY and ES are pretty much the same. But you'll see here in pre-market too, we're getting continuous selling pressure coming off this area of value. Okay, so you see this green bar right here. Bam. Green bar ignored, right? So this becomes what? The area of value. Okay, this is a super key level because every time price came into this level, it was met with selling, right? So we're definitely going to be watching to see what a retest looks like there as well. The overall 1 hour trend is hugging price. It's very close to it. So I'm definitely watching to see here how sellers react in the morning. And downside target's going to be previous day low, right? We're not going to complicate it. We're going to keep it very simple. Selling pressure off open print. I'm going to look for puts here down to previous day low. Keep it nice. Keep it easy. All right. You see here, we got this nice little trend in pre-market, right? It came down. We got this little battle right here. It looks like we're getting another battle. So let's see what we can get here on this. What is it? Today is Wednesday. Tuesday. Previous open print. I'm telling you, that's a key level right there. I like seeing sellers right there. All right. And the bell goes off. Boom. Open print is established. Okay. So now it's all about patience. All right. Let's see who takes control of the market here. A lot of volume coming into the market. Lots and lots of buying pressure coming into what? The AOV. Okay, this is that key level we were talking about. Key level. Dude, guys, we got hammered. Literally got multiple feet of snow last night. My car was submerged, completely submerged in snow. Look at this. Look at that retest of the AOV right there. Very nice. Let's see if sellers can hold that. Let me pull up NQ. For all my options traders, it's going to be QQQ, right? So if you guys are trading options, and you want to take advantage of the trades that we take today, just trade off QQQ. The mornings have been a little like just low volume, right? There really hasn't been much follow through in the mornings. Usually around like that 11:30, you can pretty much bank on a pretty good move happening. That's what happened yesterday. The market just wasn't really giving us good opportunity. But not going to assume that the market's going to be shitty. Look at this off the AOV, baby. Let's go. All right, let's see. I like seeing sellers defend that. I really like seeing that wick. That is a very nice wick right there. Price rips into it, starts to wick down. The only thing is what I don't like about seeing it is when price action gets very wicky, there's not much follow through, right? And that's kind of what we seen yesterday morning. So let's just see how this plays out here. That 1 hour 20 has been an absolute and utter wall. If buyers can take that 1 hour 20, I'm going to be anticipating a nice move to the upside if they could take it. If I get a GBI here, I'm actually pretty open to a short play. And then nice push. The 1 hour trend's pretty flat. You know what the crazy part is too? If I open this up on the 1 hour, what's this? What's this candle? That's a GBI, right? That right there is a GBI. So it makes sense that sellers are holding that level right there. Strong selling pressure. Wicked right into that AOV. I like it. I like seeing that. All right, so we're looking for that selling pressure below 6951, which is previous day open print. SPX is playing key level right here. Very key level. This is super important level. Chris, thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me? You could probably hear me now. It's like that Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? Good. So basically, what I was saying though is the Process and Profits Academy, January 3rd is our first official class. So anybody that wants to get involved needs to get involved today. Get involved as soon as possible so that I can get you up to speed because classes are starting January 3rd, which is Saturday, 16-week program. It's going to be a phenomenal opportunity. In reality, I just really wanted to build a good environment for traders to come learn our skill set, right? Like really master our skill set and the deeper things behind becoming consistent, right? Because it's so much more than a strategy, right? It's so much more than a strategy. Anybody can have a strategy, but the individual that has mastered the execution, he's the guy that's gonna do well. I'm watching sellers, guys. A GBI, and I'm gonna take a short. Maybe. Maybe. I like how that trend line broke. We got a deep trend right here, guys. Look at this. Very, very deep. So this is very important right here. This is a very important retest of open print. Coming up, wicking off the 20 right there. How do I want to play this? How do I want to play it? Let's see how this candle closes. Because this is usually where buyers, if they're going to come in, they're going to come in right here. We're looking for that selling pressure, or we're looking for that weak buyers to confirm puts. Also watching that 2-minute 20 right now. That 2-minute 20 is getting some play. Coming up in the previous day open print. Honestly, like that selling. I like that selling off the 2. But there's still no RBI, right? And let's hope that the follow through is there today. Or no GBI, right? I need that GBI. I need it. I need it. Oh, and today is FOMC. So just to be clear, today is FOMC. So that could be a major factor in price action. Just stay patient. Look at that 5-minute trend. Two-minute 20 is holding very well. It's just not enough for me though. Yeah, it looks good, but this is why you don't just play the 2-minute. Look, ain't no follow through. I like where the 1-hour trend is. I like open print. I like this trend that we're coming up on. This is the nitty gritty. Like everybody always thinks it's very fast, and there's always like, oh, full-time trader, you must be, it's like, dude, I spend 90% of my day just being patient, patience, just analyzing trends, right? Like, look at that. Look at that 5-minute chart here on the left. What's the story? Let's look. If I want to know the story, I go to what? The 1 hour. Smooth 20s being respected here. Looks like we're starting to break that trend. Now we got ourselves a GBI on the 1 hour. Oh, yeah. She's looking weak. I just know, though. Let me see. No GBI, no trade. That's it. Hold up, guys. I'll be right back. All right. So still a lot of selling pressure, but it looks like that volume's still pretty low. All right. This is when we just stay patient. Stay patient. I mean, could you make a short play happen if you were trading scalping futures? Yeah. I mean, you could play off that 2-minute 20. We did just get a GBI. Let's see what a retest looks like up here. It's just if I'm not getting a RBI or a GBI coming out of this zone, I don't have the hand that I'm looking for, right? Like I always use this analogy, this poker analogy, and it's when our strategy presents, we know we got a king, right? Right now, I'd say for shorts, you probably got like pocket tens. Or no, I mean pocket eights. You got a 16 right now, and if you want to bet on that, go ahead. It's not a bad play. I mean, getting in down here would be a little sketchy, but it's not the play I'm looking for. So just stay patient. Mm. I love the market though. I love it, man. I like to. stay patient. If we respect the 2-minute 20 here, I may take a short play. Because that 2-minute 20 keeps getting respected here, 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 and we are retesting a 1-hour GBI. So I'll take a stab at a short play here if the 2-minute 20. I need this candle to close. It's got 30 seconds. That 5-minute trend looks really good. It's at open print. We got to respect that 2-minute 20. Let's see. 10 seconds left on this candle. Let's see. I love these sort of candles. They're a little sketchy, but 3, 2, 1. All right. Not in it just yet. Not in it just yet. Let's get that confirmation. Let's get that confirmation. Yeah, see, that's why we're going to stay a little patient here. Stay a little patient. A lot of buyers coming in. And that's why them RBIs and GBIs are they're just super important, right? Because without them, you really don't know what sort of environment the market's in. All right, so now I'm going to be watching buy. Strong push by buyers right there. And we could call that an RBI, right? So we're getting a clean RBI. We're getting a lot of buying pressure coming in. So now we got to find a way to play the story. But once again, the market's still it's all over the place, right? There's no clear criteria. There's no, there's really no, let's see what the 1 hour is telling us here. Jeez, look at that. This is exactly what I want to see from buyers, though. All right, so now I want to make sure I'm focused on end of day. End of day is very important. Very important. Getting a very strong push, looking for that acceptance, but this is the thing, we're super far away from our moving average. So once again, this is a patient zone. This is time to be patient. This is a time to be patient. Let's see what NQ has. Jeez. Jeez. All right, so I got my eye on previous day high. I think buyers are showing a lot of strength. They just dismantled the 1 hour trend. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see buyers take back the 1 hour 20. Look, and that's what they did. They just took back that 1 hour 20. Now the candle hasn't closed yet. We got 10 minutes left on it, so let's keep that in mind. This could be a fake out. But let's see here. I got my eye on PDH. Let's see if we can get some criteria. And remember, guys, it's FOMC today, so anything can really happen. Like on days like this, I don't want to say I need extra because you're not going to get perfection, but I gotta make sure the market is in a good environment, right? And that's the most important thing. So this is where your patience is going to be tested, right? You got to stay patient. I like to remind myself I can make hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars in seconds, in minutes. So you don't necessarily need a move right now, right? Like it could happen like that. I mean, I've literally made tons of money, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this in the last hour of the day, right? So like I like to look at it like you do not need to um rush it. Like you don't. Like it's as simple as that. You don't need to rush it. You just need to stay patient and allow the market to give you that right opportunity. And when you see it, you pull the trigger. Right? Like we put so much pressure on ourselves to get every single move. It's like, bro, just stay patient. Get the right move. Can you guys hear me? My bad, Eric. I just seen this. Check, 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 check. Let me know. Awesome. Okay. Thanks, Chris. Awesome. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, it's right now it's all about that patience. It's all about that patience. The 1 hour 50. Good call, Eric. I didn't even think of that. I've been using them 20s a lot. All right, so let's see what buyers can do here. Um, if we could get a pullback to this area of value down at open print, that would be lovely. Let's see. It's probably not going to happen, and that's okay. Yeah, we're bouncing off that 1 hour 50. What's really important though and key for me is that and it really depends. We got 5 more minutes. If the 1 hour candle can close above that 20, I think that we could definitely see a lot of buying coming in today. We got like 5 minutes left on that. I like the moving average cross right here, so that's good. Let's keep it simple. Keep it simple. This is at EOD. This is all really good. Let's see here. SPX. SPX is giving me very bullish vibes, right? We're above that 6404 or 6904 level. It's very important. All right, let's see if these buyers can push here. Let's make this money. Now that Christmas and everything's done, right? Like we can actually. Oh, hold on. I want to see something here. Pre-market high is important today. Pre-market high is definitely very important today. It looks like we just blew past it. Like a bat out of hell. Look at that. This is a doji, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. Bam. Look at this. This thing is cooking. How do I want to play it? How do I want to play it? Clean moving average cross. But in my opinion, we still don't quite know what sort of mood she's in, right? All I know is sellers got stomped out down here. Mm. 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 Yeah, see, and this is this is typical. This might be typical FOMC where you get these large moves. You guys from my moving averages, so 20. You just got to be a little, a little bit more patient. It's not necessarily RBI, but I would say it did have some selling in it. So let's just see what this looks like. Also, the 5 looks like it's respected a little bit here. So just stay patient. Once again, there's just no opportunity here for me. Um, this isn't how I like to make money. So I'm just gonna stay patient. Tony B, do you have any evening sessions like 6 to 8? No, I do not. I honestly like, and I'm gonna tell you why. Trading, you're only as good as the market you're trading. So what's that? The Asian session, um, super low, right? Like, I don't want to be caught trading when the volume's low. Kind of like how price action's been the last week. The volume's low. Now, think about it. How's the follow through been? Right? How's the setups been? Not that good. So like it's just one of those things where if the volume's low, fundamentally you're going to get more choppy price action, less follow through, less setups, and strike while the iron's hot, right? Like if I trigger, I want it to be in a market that actually has volume and has the highest chance of doing what I am expecting it to do. Fuck, man. My bad, guys. It looks like my connection's just getting a little retarded. All right, I think I'm back. I upgraded my Wi-Fi, but it's for whatever reason. I think I need to buy an antenna. All right, I'm watching this pullback here to end of day. I'm always open for a clean break and retest. I like that buyers took the 1 hour 20. That is definitely a good thing. But that 50, Eric, I think you're onto something there. Definitely getting oh, I'm watching the 1 hour here. This might be good. Why I like that 5 minute trend, but still there's no RBI, right? So I mean I'm watching the 2 minute 20 right here. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. If price can come into that 2 minute 20 and respect it, I'll hop in something small. I'll put something small on the table. Maybe. Yeah, it's lining up with the fib. Yeah, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let's see. We could get an RBI right here. That'd be beautiful. I like seeing this little I want to see this area continue to hold because I got my eye on previous day high. ES came right into a key level. I got a key level at 69.60. Look at this. So this is a key level on ES. You guys see this? 69.60. We came right into it. Oh, and look. Sellers are owning it. They're owning it. So once again, let's just stay a little patient. Just stay a little patient. Coming into that 20. Deep pullback. Not going long. No. Deep pullback, though. $69.60. That was a key level right there. I like that 1 hour trend. 5-minute trend looks pretty good. It's just that 69.60 level. We rejected it like to a T, which also lined up with that 1 hour 50. Let's just stay a little patient. No RBI, no trade. And honestly, that's like, I say this to everybody on my team. It's not making the money, it's learning how to stop losing the money, right? Like, and one of the ways I do that is just wait for my criteria. Like, just wait for it, dude. Just wait for it. If you could just wait for it, I promise you. And this is why going live can get a little difficult sometimes, because when you're live, you want to put on a trade, you want to make money, you want to have a good time. But in the reality, like, the truth of the matter is, good trading is sitting on my hands, staying patient, not doing shit, waiting. Like, and then when the opportunity's there, I pull the trigger. Like that, and that's just the truth. That's the cold hard truth. So let's see what we get. 2-minute 20 was respected right there. And we are coming into previous open print. That 5-minute chart looks disgusting. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with that. Nothing. Nothing. Staying patient. Okay, bearish scenarios back into play. All right, coming into open print, and you know what else we're coming into, guys? I might take a look. If we can come into this AOV, I might try something a little spicy. Let's see. Let's also take a look at NQ. Okay. Let's see. Look at NQ here coming into open print. I like that. It looks like buyers are trying to build some structure, but that 1 hour is just puking. It looks like that 1 hour is just nasty. She's looking bearish, but still, there's just no criteria. There's nothing for me here. I'm watching pre-open print. I'm watching open print, but there's just no criteria. So I just like, and when there is no criteria, that's when I try to be like, okay, what's the story, right? Like, is there a story? And then I like get my if then statement, right? Like, okay, if buyers hold open print, what should I do? And then that's when I was like, okay, I'll start looking for, ways to participate long, and go back to that bullish scenario targeting PDH. And then I'm like, okay, but what if sellers take it? Sellers, honestly, in my opinion, it makes a little more sense right now. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but if sellers start showing strength, we'll look for a selling pressure below open print. All right, there it comes. All right, there we go. Bunch of selling coming in. Sellers pushing very hard. I like it. But once again, though, there's no RBI, there's no GBI going into this zone. So sellers are coming into the AOV. I honestly, this might be a good long play in this market, right? Like in what I'm trying to do right now is adapt to this market, right? Because this market has been it moves a little bit differently, right? So you gotta kind of be able to see that. And I like this retest right here of this previous red bar that was ignored. But once again, there's just no criteria. So no trade. Right, let's see. Selling pressure. She coming in hot. Watch buyers take this zone though. I'm telling you. Let's see. Nah, sellers got this. That 1 hour looks mighty bloody. It was a massive fake out to the upside. All right, let's see if we could get and play that downside story. No, yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful hammer candle right there, Chris. And it was far away from the 5-minute moving average. That would have been a beautiful short play right there. And now look, that trend right there is being retested again. I think sellers are going to take it this time. Boom. Yeah, the sellers are definitely showing a lot right here. I got my eye on a pullback. We might not even get one. She might just cook. All right, let's see here. Let's see if we get play the end of this downside move. Mm. I gotta stand. This is why I do so many damn push-ups. Because when the market's choppy, I gotta make sure I'm not just staring at it. All right. Let's see what this pullback here looks like, though. Yeah, Chris, Beckwith, if you're in that short, I'd definitely play this down to previous day low. I got my eye. I'm looking for a pullback into this little zone for potential short entry. This thing's cooking. She's cooking. Let's see if we can get a short play here. I don't like us super far away, so I don't need perfection. I just want to pull back. Just want to pull back. This is why, though, in these markets, it's just that when you get these super large moves, and then you literally get these candles right after that suck right back up, and it's just closing the gap in between the moving average, and this is why I watch those moving averages so much. All right, watching this. I like the retest of this previous RBI. I'm also watching NASDAQ just on my phone. NASDAQ's coming right into open print. See if we can get a GBI right here. That'd be beautiful. Yeah, Chris, that was amazing short play. Honestly, that's how you want to play these markets. Like if you could capitalize on smelling that strong push up from buyers, but that weakness, dude, gotta take it. It's not necessarily my strategy, um, but dude, that's if you could spot those and make a killing on them, take it. I like seeing that 9 come up and be respected. I like that. All my RBI and GBI traders, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but that's all right. Let's stay patient. Mm. 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 All right, I think we're gonna get one. Let's see. Let's see. It's a doji. All right, let's come back into this zone. Now, I really don't want to play the 2 minute 20 because it really ain't been it hasn't been being respected all that well. All right, ready? Check out Nasdaq. NQ might be the play. Nasdaq, we're coming right into open print. Let's see. Mm. Mm. All right, yeah, I'm watching Nasdaq for potential short play. NQ. I got my eye on NQ. I mean, spy is just as valid. Yeah, it's just really nothing here that I like. That's just the truth of it. maybe, just maybe, this is the long play. In this market, this is probably the long play right here. The retest of the RBI. Let's see. SPY is definitely still giving me that bearish vibe, though. Coming up, retesting this little zone. Coming into that that 9 DEMA as well on the 5. Doji candle down below. And Doji's been meaning reversals. They've been signaling the reversals. NQ is kind of supporting that right there. All right, but we're coming up to open print on SPY. We got a bearish 1 hour story. I'm going to stay focused on ES right now. We're coming up to open print. Pretty healthy retest here as we come into this AOV. I'm looking for us to close bearish right here. Yep, nice. Looking good, looking good. We got a low here. 6943. It's super far away. It's the only thing about this I don't absolutely love, but that trend is pretty healthy. I like us respecting that area of value. I'm trying to think how I want to play this. NQ respected that 5-minute 20 very well. I just want to see the buyers get trapped over here. I want to see them get trapped to support the short play. Yeah, I apologize about my service, guys. This is it's frustrating. Just got brand new Wi-Fi. I think I'm gonna have to end up using the Ethernet cords. Can we get continuation? I don't know. This is looking kind of weak over here on NQ. We got that healthy 5-minute trend coming into the open print. SPY's already broken open print. We got that super bearish 1 hour trend. I think somebody said, I think it was Eric said something about GBI too. So I think this is we got a pretty good chance of continuing to the downside. I'm just trying to think how I want to play it. Because when you're that far away from everything, it's, let's see. I like that 5-minute trend. All right. I think here, respected the 2-minute 20 flawless. Two-minute 20 line right up with open print. Damn it. It's so damn far away from the 20. I'm going to take a, yeah, I'm holding off on this, guys. I'm not shorting that. On the play. It's just so extended from that 20, which is fine. That might be the market we're in. I just want to see a little pullback though. Let's see if we can get a little pullback. Don't just, I'm watching the 2-minute candle right here. I want to see a pullback to the top of this candle. And if it holds, I'll enter in short. Not in it yet. Not in it yet, but I'm watching it. Eye on the short play. See if we can get a little fancy over here. Because that is the strategy. And get my options contracts pulled up because I'll scalp this on my options contracts as well. All right, I like seeing sellers hold this. They're still trying to hold here. I'm not in it yet. Boom. Look at that. What's left on this candle? 30 seconds. Hey, this market is it plays games with your head, dude. Patient. Patient. Patient, my young one. Patient. Okay. So now we haven't entered in short yet. I'm watching what this all this looks like here. I want to see the high of this candle continue to hold. Maybe even the moving average right here. I want to see this 5-minute trend stay strong. And it looks pretty good. All right. Let's see here. Do I want to take a stab at this? All right. I'm going to take a stab at this, guys. I'm trying to short play. Let's see how this holds. It's kind of touchy because I got to assess my risk appropriately. I'm going to put my risk right above the previous 5-minute candle. Okay, as long as that can hold, I'm going to try to stay in this trade short. Let's see if we can get a nice push down playing this GBI here. I just really like that 5-minute trend. And I liked how the candle came back up and tried to respect it pretty well right there. So let's see if we can get some continuation here. Super far away from the 20. So got to account for that. Maybe even above that previous 2-minute. Let's see. Dude, my service is eating dirt right now on my computer. I apologize. I apologize about this, guys. It's bad. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it right above the previous 5-minute candle. Let's see if we can get some continuation. Overall, the reason why I was willing to hop in this is just because there we go. The 5-minute trend was just it was healthy. Healthy trends do what? They tend to continue. That's how we use them moving averages. Oh my god. Alright, we're selling. So let's do. I'm put a stop on one of my contracts, just above the previous 2-minute. So if this does go against me, I don't get super hurt on it. Mm, mm. All right, let's see if we can get that nice push here. We need these sellers to hold. Looking for sellers to continue to hold this trend. Don't love this trade just because it's kind of hard to assess the risk, but it is what it is. You can't always get perfection. Coming up into that. Oh, very nice. Starting to get that selling pressure. Let's see if she can continue. At least we're starting to get some volume. All right, so I'm going to make sure, I'm going to just keep playing the 5-minute. So what I mean by that is my stop's going to go right above the previous 5-minute candle. As long as that can hold, I'll stay in. So you see I got my stop right above the previous 5-minute. That's how we'll play it. That way I don't, I don't have to overthink the entry. I can let it breathe. I do that constantly. That's one of my favorite tools, right? Like if I feel like it's getting a little far away from me, but I want to enter in, I'll enter in and put my stop right above the previous 5-minute. It's just this thing's so extended. And it's if I get clipped, it's completely fine. I'll just find another entry. Is what it is. Make sure you give it enough room. We'll put it right there. I don't want to get wicked out and then have it turn right around in my favor. All right, let's see if that can hold. Bro, I have 1G internet. It's I don't know what it is. I think it's something to do with all right, what's gonna happen? Got to stop. Little my first right, I'm gonna stop. I'll stop out of one con just a little above that 5 minute. I want to make sure that previous 5 minute can hold. If that previous 5 minute can hold, I'll stay in. If not, I'll get out. Mm. Because and now, right? Like also just remind me, literally can hold. Okay, there it goes. This fucking internet is killing me. So this area of value, this GBI right here, I'm bearish until this thing breaks, right? So even if I do end up getting clipped and this thing doesn't go in my favor, I'll look to enter a little bit higher on the AOV, right? I'll look for entries up here. So let's see. We're still in it though. Not literally risking barely any money here to see if this can continue. $300, 2 contracts. All right, that was a nice. Looks like sellers are trying right here, and just look at yeah, the weather's. We're literally guys, the blizzard I got out there is insane right now. I literally got like 4 feet of snow out there in less than a night. Let's look at this 5 minute though. This looks very. It's starting to look really nice. Getting a nice push. That trend on the 5 good. Look at that. Now we're gonna bump that stop to the top of this 2 minute candle or 5 minute candle. Let's see if we can get that nice push. Look at that, boys. Let's go. Very nice. Very nice. Look at that. That was beautiful. My boy Beckwith's still in this, savage. So I'm gonna let you guys. I mean, these market conditions aren't that great. So basically, what I mean by that is take profit at your will. For me, I need this to continue a little bit more. Not the worst idea to take your money and run. And it's just because these markets are just not the best. But I'm gonna play it. Let's see what we can get here. Let's see if we can get a slam dunk here today. Great job playing that trend, by the way. Could probably tighten up my stops now. I'm just watching that 5 minute trend. 5 minute trend is healthy. So I want to see if this can continue. We did just get another GBI. So let's see if this can continue though. This might 2 minute 20 is going to be my stop loss. That's how we'll play it. Let's see what we get here. Oh, very nice. Limit buy right here. Let's see if we can get a push and I can trim. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't like us that far away from the 5-minute 20. Five-minute trend still looks good though. So let's see if she can hold. Let's see if she can hold. All right, watching that 2-minute 20. If we can get a retest and she respects it, you guys already know I'm going to add into the trade. But be careful. Be careful because we're just far away from the 5-minute 20. So obviously don't full port it. We're trading pretty low size. I mean, I if we can respect that 2-minute 20, I'll add one more in. And remember, guys, choppiness kind of makes sense right now, due to the fact that we're very far away from the 1 hour trend. So if we get some chop, it makes sense. Mm. 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 All right, let's get that little wick. See how I'm giving it a little bit of room here. And then you just grind down. Then you just use the AOV, give it a little room coming up. Because look at this one. This one, it wicked up a little bit. So give it a little room. Let's see. She gonna respect it. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left on this 2 minute. Looking touchy. Looking touchy. Mm. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2. Nope, didn't respect it. All right, so now I'm pretty much looking for a way to get out of this. If it hits my stops, it hits my stops because I could always get back into the market. I'm not adding in. It didn't respect the 2 minute 20, which tells me this thing's probably going to kick up. Boom, just stomped out. I mean, trade looked good. And this is the thing, it's probably this is the market that we're in right now. So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I mean, how much do you want to participate? You know what I'm saying? It's We'll see here if it comes back up. I'm gonna see what happens here at the 5 minute 20. But this is one of those things where if I'm start to get down what it is, I'm down like $400 right now. My max is $700. If I get down 700, I'm done. That's my number. So we got time, maybe enough opportunity for one more trade. And this is the market. This is the market that we're in right now. And you want to make sure you limit your exposure, right? Don't chase things. And the truth of the matter is the strategy, when the strategy works, it makes ridiculous amounts of money. When it doesn't work, don't trade it, right? Like, and this is the market, this sort of market, you don't want to keep trading the strategy if it didn't have the follow through you were looking for, right? So I think I'm gonna hop off, guys. My connection shot. I wanted to try to hop on, but I also don't want to put myself in a situation where I start revenge trading in a shitty market. So after I take a loss, I usually walk away, get my head right, and then come back. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I love y'all. I appreciate you guys coming. Stay patient, wait for your criteria, and scalp. If I were you guys, I'd be getting in and out on days like today. All right. So I appreciate you guys coming, and I'll update in the platform.